My name's Frank. I like technology, vintage aircraft technology. In fact, I just recently picked up this Airspeed Indicator from World War II. And it looks pretty cool. It has two plugs in the back here. It says do not blow into this, so I haven't. But I'm very curious to see this work. So I decided to investigate pitot tubes, which is what this thing is driven by. And you can go out on the internet and find a fairly detailed description of a pitot tube. It's basically a two-channel device. One channel captures the static air pressure at whatever altitude you're at, and a second channel faces directly forward and captures the dynamic pressure created by the kinetic energy of the air as the airplane moves through the air. So I'm going to make a pitot tube so I can try out my airspeed indicator. Here's the diagram off the web. You can see that this part faces into the wind. That's the dynamic pressure. The yellow tube is the static pressure. And there's some math. It's pretty clear. It's not that tough. The pressure difference between the dynamic and the static is measured by the air indicator and is calibrated to read and convert to nautical miles per hour. So let's make a pitot tube. Here's some copper tubes from the hardware store that I'm going to use to make my pitot tube. 1/2 inch and some fittings. This is going to be where I connect my air tubing, so that I'd like that to go in there, and I'm going to use this tap to tap that, and so that will fit in there, and that'll be the pressure. Do the same thing for the static. And this was an interesting tube. It actually had a rounded front on it right out of the hardware store. I don't even know what it's used for, but that's sort of what it's going to look like. Very cool. So that's one pin. Let's go with this and fold it in quarters. Okay. Unfold it. Oh, there's my 4 holes. Equally spaced. So here are the parts, and this is the main static part. So the static holes are there, comes out here, and of course the pressure tube goes right to the middle. This is going to go onto there, this is going to go onto there, and this is going to go onto there. So I could solder these, but I think I'm going to RTV them silicone just in case I ever want to take them apart. So let's do that. And there it is. Well, that's done, so now it's time to check it out, see if it works. Here's my airspeed indicator, and here's the back. It has these two plugs, so let's take those out. And one's for the static pressure, one's for the dynamic pressure. It says do not blow on here. Tempting, but I have not. Now I'm going to replace them with these little bits from the hardware store so I can hook them up to my air supply. So we got those two guys going on. Okay. Now I went ahead and attached my Pitot Tube that we just made to a little stand that I'm going to put on the top of my car. And it's got these static and dynamic lines connected, and just follow these along, and puts ends like this. So I'm just going to connect them onto here. Make sure you get the static to the static and the plus to the positive, or the dynamic to the dynamic. And now I'm going to go put this on out the sunroof of my car and get on the freeway. See if I can get up to 60 or 80 miles an hour. So if you look up, this measures in knots. If you look up 60 miles an hour, it's 52 knots. So that's my goal. If I can get up to 60 miles an hour on the freeway, this thing hopefully reads about 52 knots. So let's go see if it works. Okay, let's go test this out. See, I have the Pitot Tube mounted on my front, facing frontwards, mounted on my roof. And there's the tube, comes down there. And I taped it up there. So, let's go. No traffic. Here we go. Hi, I hope you liked my Pitot Tube movie, and if you want to find out more, you can email me at the email address at the end of this movie. Bye.